Here are a few parallels between the United States and Babylon the Great. The United States was once called the Great Melting Pot because people came from all over the world to live here. Babylon also had many nationalities, but they all spoke the same language. The people of Babel worked together to build a tower into heaven, just as the diverse population of the United States worked together to bring the world so many wonderful ideas. If people work together, there is nothing they can't accomplish. Babylon is a different type of harlot. She does not ask for money for her services. Instead, she pays her clients for her fornication. When World War I ruined Europe, the U.S. offered to rebuild it under the Marshall Plan. Europe agreed to buy products from the U.S., allow U.S. companies to complete the reconstruction projects, and allow the U.S. military to set up permanent bases on foreign soil. The U.S. still runs 800 bases in over 70 countries. The only time comparable events have taken place in history is during conquest, where an invading country sets up a military presence as part of an empire. But the U.S. pays for this privilege. The harlot is powerful. She rules over all the kings of the earth. She is responsible for the wealth of the merchants. The idea of consumerism started in the United States under Edward Bernays after the First World War. And after the Second World War, the United States became the chief manufacturer of the world. Most of Europe, China, and Japan sustained critical damage to infrastructure and needed time to rebuild. In the meantime, the U.S. grew its legion of merchants to dominate the Fortune 500 list. The United States had the largest economy in history and was labeled a superpower. However, as the power of Babylon is broken, it opens up the way for the kings of the East. As the United States declines in power, we see the rise of China and India, the kings of the East. The Bible never says that the transition completes. Somewhere along the way, the kingdom is established and quickly takes over the world. Isaiah hints that the fall of the harlot is not forever. After 70 years, the harlot will begin to manufacture again, but the hire or produce will be used to further the kingdom. Here, the harlot is equated with tyre. In the next segment, we will look at how the U.S. is related to the ancient city of Tyre. For more information on the beginning of consumerism, check out the Century of Self in the box below.